Radio Network. And Ben does it big, man. So, kudos to you and what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Always come with some great insight, great content. You know what I'm saying? Reinventing yourself, great guests, always great statistics, analytics. And, hey, man, just keep doing what you're doing, man.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? You operate in a different vein. You know what I'm saying? You operate, you know what I'm saying, with your gifts, man. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as you continue to shine and use your gifts, bro, you know the sky's the limit for you.
Definitely. Appreciate that, KC.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
All right, KC, a.k.a. Professor X. We got some newcomers in the chat room. I believe that's Trey, Barbershop Sports Talk. Big Mo in the building. Courtney Harden in the building. Miss Mocha Bella, Minister of Media in the building. We got a few comments here. Phone lines are open, by the way, 469-351-0881. And we will probably have my good friend Tyon Mack calling in sometime tonight. Excuse my voice if it sounds a little weird. Trey says, Clippers have been rumored to relocate to Seattle. I could definitely see that happening. RC says, what you know about Eastmont Mall and Durant Square? I know about it. We used to go through Eastmont Mall. I didn't go over there too much, but I do know about that and Durant Square with the knockoffs. With the funny story, my pops went over there to get some of the Warriors gear. Not the Warriors gear that you get at Champs or Foot Locker, but you get it for the Lolo, where you have custom made stuff. That's where you go. If you go to Durant Square, you get that custom made Warriors championship gear. Big L says, Kesey going to the class reunion to see if he still got it, but Angela going to tell those hot chicks to see their butts down. Big Mo had a comment in here. Curry will get his, but Houston got to stop the bleeding before he does. Yeah, Steph is going to have to get his. He's not going to go a game with 0 points. I don't think that's going to happen. Big Mo says Curry will get, oh, I already read that. The timing of Aisha Curry comments was a problem to me. Wow, say that now, says Courtney. But Curry is going to get going. Chris Paul's legacy is on the line. Big Mo, 100%. Also, I got to say this. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, to my mother, to my wife, to my grandmother, Mocha Bella, to your wives, you guys here in the chat room. Happy Mother's Day. But Chris Paul's legacy is on the line in this series. If they don't win this series, Chris Paul will still be, I think, a Hall of Famer, because he's put up the numbers and he's been very, very solid for a long time. But I don't think he's ever going to get a championship unless he somehow joins forces with like a four-headed monster type team. But phone lines are open, 469-351-0881. Give me your opinion on the game so far. We are back. It's 57-57, start of the third quarter. I think this is a must-win on both sides. The Warriors do not want to let this go to Game 7. And Houston obviously has to win or they're done. So, there you go. There you go. But Steph is definitely going to have to get it going. You got Iggy with a 3. Now, if Iggy gets going, that's a problem. If Iguodala end up scoring 20 tonight and Steph puts in whatever he can put in, this series will probably be over tonight. But that shows that the Warriors still have depth. It's not as if They got a bunch of scrubs on the rest of the roster. They don't. Now, these guys may not play that much. Shout out to Melvin in the building. Thank you for tuning in. They may not play as much, but these guys aren't scrubs. So Iguodala with 11, Clay with 21, Looney with 8. Gordon's going to need to get going too. He's got 7. He's 1 for 1 from the 3. Klay Thompson is 5 for 9 from the 3. Andre Iguodala's got 3 threes right now. 3 for 5. James Harden, 3 for 9. You got Bogut in the game right now. Bogut's going to get some run. Iggy just shot a 3. It fell off the rim. RC says, Ben, I went to Oakland in 92 to visit my sister and went to Eastmont and dropped about $1,000 on clothes. Went back to my sister's house. She cussed me out, told me we're being all this stuff back. She bargained with them. She saved me about $500. I didn't know you could bargain with those store owners. True. Like I said, Durant Square be having this stuff for the low. If you go to Durant Square, you may find something that you've never seen before. You may find, my dad has a shirt, like it's a Steph Curry tribute shirt that you will not find anywhere, that you can only get at a Durant Square spot. 6562 Houston. Phone lines will be open, so whenever you guys want to call in, you can definitely do that. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I played Hey Mama by Kanye. I've also played Dear Mama by the one and only Tupac. Classic mama songs. Other news as we're talking about the NBA playoffs. Last night, Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum combined for 62 points. They beat the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic continuing to do his thing, man. He is highly underrated. Highly underrated. Probably has the most triple doubles by anybody in the playoffs. 29, 12, and 8 last night. Game 7, 2 Game 7s on Sunday. And when I'm talking about the 76ers, Jimmy Butler had 25. Embiid is going to have to show up. You cannot win a game without Embiid. He had 17 and 10. Durant Square, too. I was hip to the bargaining when I went there. I always had fun going to Oakland. Oakland is definitely fun. The Bay Area is fun. So I grew up in a city named Emeryville, which is between Oakland and Berkeley. I lived in Richmond. Funny story. Not that funny. But the first, week or day, we was on the block in Richmond. Somebody got killed on the block in Richmond where we were living. The first week. And while I'm thinking like, is this going to be an everyday thing? Like, can I not walk home? Do I need to be fearing for my life? But it was fine. We stayed in Richmond for probably about 4 years or so. Ended up going to Morehouse, came back. My parents moved to Vallejo. Now my parents are in the ATL. But yeah, man, Oakland is definitely fun. It is not a place to live though, unless you got it like that, because it is very expensive. Unless you living with 2 or 3 roommates. Most people live further out. They have to travel. One of my best friends lives in Fairfield, which is like past Vallejo. Some of my friends live in Tracy, some in Hayward. You got to go far out there to be able to afford. My sister lived in San Leandro, not too far from Oakland. Yep, right up But 880 take you right there. Like I said, you got Jordan Bell in the game getting some runs tonight. He's played 9 minutes. 469-351-0881. Free to call in. Tobias Harris had 16 in the game last night. Ben Simmons had 21. 9 for 13. Ben Simmons didn't shoot not 1 3. Not even one. We all talk about Ben Simmons developing his game, which he is going to need to do that. But the guy is 6'10". I mean, I didn't realize he was that tall. The dude is 6'10". But he needs to get some type of a jumper. Some type of one. Not saying you got to be the three-point king, but you got to do something. Kawhi with 29 and 12. Raptors end up losing 2 Game 7s on Sunday. That's going to be worth the Sunday. Could have 3 if the Warriors don't win tonight. It's now tied at 68. I'm looking at Clint Capella laying down on the ground. I don't know what happened. Draymond Green talking to the ref. Draymond's going to get himself in trouble. The refs are already tired of you. He's going to get himself in trouble. We see this every single playoffs, it seems like. But you need to calm down. Calm down. Take a chill pill. Foul on a dude blocking out. BS, says Big L. Yeah, these fouls are so fake. Like, if a player jacks his head back, it's a foul. If a guy falls on the ground, it's a foul. And not even being hit, not even being touched, not even being grazed. That's the part that's upsetting, is that these guys are getting calls that they should not be getting. When you watch the replay, the dude wasn't even touched. The dude wasn't even breathed on. And they're calling fouls. But that is basketball. If you can sell it, you can get it. That's what it comes down to. If you can sell it, you can get the foul. It's not about was the person actually fouled. The point is, if you can sell it, you can get it. That's unfortunate, but that's the way basketball is right now. And I don't know if it'll ever change. And they have these rules about flopping. But when was the last time somebody got fined for flopping? Somebody tell me that. When's the last time a player got fined for flopping? I don't remember. And I keep my ear to the ground as low as possible. And I don't remember hearing anything. I do remember when they first started this whole thing that they were saying that this was a thing, but now it don't seem like it is. NBA refs are an all-time low. Can't remember either. Yeah. You say you got a rule about flopping, but dudes do it at a higher percentage than what they did before you had the rule. It's a joke. NBA players are probably taking acting classes in their spare time just so they can make sure that they can sell it. Now that's sad. Dudes taking acting classes on how they can flop. And I do believe that that's happening. You got Chris Paul and Harden doing their State Farm commercials. So they're doing some rehearsing. And actually, that's a really great gig for both of them. If you can get that State Farm money,